I'll give you a full flip through of my new A5 Traveler's Notebook setup and show you everything I've added and how I'm using it. Excited like me with my new planner system, and I bought this A5 Traveler's Notebook. This is by a company called September Leather, but I do have the link in the description below. Now, I have quite a few things in here. I don't know if I'll keep them all in here. You know, I do like the chunky look and then the look like it's been lived in. That I'm not too fussed that parts of the notebook inserts are protruding out. I like that it looks like I've already been using this for years and it's only been a few days. So this is a new setup I'm trying out, and like always, it might evolve. Here are the things I have in here. So I have the pen holder. This is a Traveler's Company version or brand. I have a Filofax Ollie clip. At the moment, my Pentel Energel pen, and so it's sort of like a dark blue pen. So I'm going to continue that because it's right smoothly. All the details are in the description below, so make sure to check that out. Hobonichi basic stencil. I mainly use it for the little squares or the little circles, and of course that's how I use to check off my completed tasks. And then we have in here, these little corner pockets are from Daiso. They have an adhesive that you can just stick it to either, you know, your planner, and so that houses my little card of washi tape. So this is just a cut off of a laminated sheet wrapped around my fave washi tape. So if I ever need to use washi tapes on the go, again, a little bit of cut off or a document envelope, pieces of cut off. I've got some transparent Happy Planner Classic stickers. So that's just a nice little embellishment there. Making planner pages, your planner setup again pretty will also help you use it more often than not. So I've got a second corner pocket, and so these are my task cards. So laminated sheet, sticky note flags, label maker, and again, these are just little prompts for me of what I need to do. These are the Instagram posts, and this is my planner check for how to get things done. So Mondays, I check my pages from last week, weekly. So again, that lives there. So then if I need reminding, our brain is not meant for remembering things. It's for being creative. Desiree TV, a channel here on YouTube, because when I was looking at what sort of things to add into my travelers, I thought, for me anyway, the way my brain thought that, and I like to matchy, that I only can put inserts that are A5. But then she showed that, hey, you can put inserts that's different size. So this is the Traveler's Notebook in regular. And then this printout I put in Canva to animate myself. And so this is the printout. So I just printed it on, I think this is 160 GSM cardstock. The back of it, I printed lines. So then that way, when you flip through, you know, it's pretty aligned there. Okay, so that's a nice little dashboard. And then I made a notebook insert. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I do have a freebie that I call the Calm and Clear Starter Kit. So let me show you. Everything in here is not all of it, but I'll created a booklet of some of the stuff. The starter kit, it's free. What's in it is a brain dump guide, a brain dump trigger list, a brain dump grid page, self-care bingo card, and a simple habit tracker. So this is my personal use. Let me show you the pages. So I've got my movement challenge. I had it on a different paper in my A5 ring planner. So I just cut it to size and glued it. And so for the last 16 days, I have been getting myself outside for a walk. So I'm very proud of that. So that is going to be such a big win for me. I think I'm starting to build that habit that it's now becoming part of my daily routine, and I'm not thinking about it too much, and it's not a chore. I'm not thinking of it as an exercise. It's more of I want to do rather than I have to do. Daily affirmations as well I have in there. So I've got the self-care bingo card. So this is part of the free Calm and Clear starter kit, but I put it in a notebook. When you get it, they'll be individual pages. So if you ever come to me and go, Marianne, I don't know what sort of activities I can do for myself for me to take breaks, you've got 25 different ideas. 1 minute deep breathing, go to the movie on your own, have a 10-minute stretch or yoga, do something creative, paint, take a nap. And so these little yellow dots here are the things I've done for July, because again, this is going to be 3 months worth. For the week, I go and have a look at what sort of things can I do today. Sit in the sun for 10 minutes, drink a glass of water, and I make it big and obvious with nice colorful markers. Journal for 5 minutes. If you put it in your planner, not every time you do it, but it's more likely 5 minutes off your phone. I can mark that off. Okay, what else? Meal with no screen, paint by numbers, 25 different ideas for you. Self-care bingo card, there's a brain dump guide. This is a freebie, this is a freebie, this is a freebie that's part of the self-care. What I just did is I just put it in a booklet. Now the running to-do list is not a freebie. It's a great way for me to go and do all the things I have dumped from my head down on paper and put it on a 1-page for my task, so then I don't overwhelm myself. If you go back to first Sunday of each month, I do a live brain dump here on this channel, and we go through the guide of how to get it out of our head and categorize it and pop it in a running to-do list. So this is available A5 Happy Planner Classic or letter. I'll just create a little notebook booklet. So brain dump, the to-do list. This is a great jumping point for me to plan my week and just keeping it into the 1 page. So that is my little brain dump little booklet, and that has my running to-do list at the front. For little tabs like this, so this one, so again, this is in the description below. So it's just a sticky note flag. I got this idea from creating little tabs like this by Creations by Monya on Instagram. So then you've got just these little sticky note flags, and then I used my Dymo Lettratag label maker to write the little tab. So then I can just move that. So if I need to move that to next week, I just move that to next page, and then I just move that. And then of course the stickiness, will probably not be as sticky later in a few weeks time, but there's plenty. You get a lot in a pack, and then I just use my label maker to label the things. So that little booklet is 3 months worth. It's got 15 weeks of brain dump and to-do list, and then that just lives at the front. So then if I need to go and figure out what I need to do for the week, I transfer all of that into my weekly and daily page. That's the other side of the zippered traveler's notebook pocket, and inside I've just got, actually, I will put that in there. Okay, so just little sticky note flags. I don't know if I'll keep them all in there. It's just because sometimes if it gets bulky and I'm writing, it might get in the way, but I like the chunkiness. This is a Travelers Company regular size insert that came with these ones. So I've just have that in there. I've added some stickers at the front. The stickers are from this one here, Schimmel Reasons to Smile. And so it's got the stickers on there. This is what I used for my covers of my notebook insert. So the different colorful covers, that's what I used for my cover page. And then this is just for my notes. I just write random notes for my content creation, and when I'm thinking about my YouTube videos, my thumbnails and ideas. It doesn't have to be neat. It's just I can scribble in there. So that's that one. Now this here, I couldn't find in Amazon or anywhere an A5 size little pocket like this. So guess what I did? I just made one up from a document envelope, an A4 document envelope, scored it in the middle and folded it in half. And look, see, that's a document envelope, like an A4 size document envelope. But I folded it in half, and now I use that as a little dashboard or a little pocket if I have any loose leaf pages, or if I want to print something, maybe like a collage of photos, I can insert that in there. And then on the other side of it, it had this little pocket, I guess, for labels, your documents. So I've just put picture of hubby and I, and this is a sticky photo paper. I used it using the B21 Pro label maker. This is a photo paper and it's a sticker. So instead of having the back of it just plain white, if I don't take the backing, I just stuck it on a scrap piece of the cardstock. So then that way, when it's in there, the flip side, I have a nice little pattern. And then I just, again, I think this is a document envelope, some more stickers. You can look at packaging, plastic, get some nice little sticker that you like, and then pop that in as an embellishment on your page. And then I've got here just these sticky flags. I was testing my label maker, a photo of me that I like. And then this one here is a Midori notebook cover, an A6. So then I use that again as a nice little pocket. So this is a sticker release paper, traveler's notebook. So any loose leaf stickers I have, I've transferred them here, and then I house that in there. So this is a cover for the Midori notebooks. So that's what that cover is. But because inspired by what I saw Desiree TV, I went, oh, so I don't have to have inserts that are just A5 in my A5 setup. And then it looks nice that actually it's staggered, like the different size pockets and different size notebook inserts, okay? And then of course, this is the Ultimate Planner bundle. In the notebook insert, got the July cover page. It's got a goals tracker. In the next couple of days, I'm going to do a mid-month check-in, see how well I'm doing with the goals that I have set for myself at the beginning of the month. It has the calendar spread, habit tracker. This normally would be mood and sleep tracker, but I'm tracking my steps. And then you have the well-being planner spread, a weekly spread. Here, instead of using my weekly spread as a planner, I use it as a little journal or my done list. So I write down what I did instead of writing what to do. So that's another good way. If you have a weekly spread already in your planning system, but you don't use it, you can use it as a journal. You can use it as the things that you did, like a dear diary. So, and then of course, I love using my Zig Clean color dot marker, the fine tip end, to make it colorful. Sometimes just adding a little bit of color into your planning days, it will just boost it and it will make you want to use your planner more often than not. And so I'm very new to Traveler's Notebook. So then there's that daily planner, my energy blocking, my top 3 priorities, other tasks, giving myself word of the day or word of the week, or making intentional scheduling of my self-care. And historically, the end of the week, I don't plan as much because my energy level. So that's another thing as well with energy blocking, not just energy for your day, but energy for your week. So make sure you put the tasks that require a lot of energy during the days that you have most energy. Friday, Saturday, my energy level goes down. And then you get 5 weeks worth of the Wellbeing Planner spread, which has the mood journal, our weekly spread. So last week I did this live and did sticker embellishments, and it's looking pretty. I'm loving it. You don't have to, let me just let you know, you don't have to use your planner the same way each and every time. If you're finding yourself not touching your planner, change it up. You don't have to use it for what's intended for. You can have this as maybe writing down recipes, writing down book quotes, whatever. It's your planner, it's your rules, no judgment. And then of course, daily planning, nice photo. I want to do more like little scrapbooking or memory photos, energy blocking, top 3 priorities, and affirmation. And then that goes on for 5 weeks worth. I used my Dymo Electrotag label maker. Doesn't that look nice? I'm thinking, oh, I can't use divider tabs because it'll just fall out. Use the sticky note flags. And then of course, if you don't have a label maker, this Staedtler permanent marker, it's fine tip. It's good to write on shiny surface. Wait 5 seconds for it to dry. And then the back of the Ultimate Planner bundle, you have the gratitude log. And so again, I've started to add photos of the fam. And because it's a nice little booklet, is I can keep it. 1 month is all housed in. And so the memory keeping photos will be a great way to look back. And I don't throw any of my planner pages because I like to shop my own planner spread to give me ideas on how to embellish pages later on. So gratitude log, and at the back, I have a victory log. And so this is a really great way for me to go and note down the wins of the day. Toured Sydney Harbour today, day 9 of my get outside habit. I learned new things yesterday and I've got to put in my win for tomorrow. So that's the Ultimate Planner Bundle printable in a notebook insert style. But I also have it for A5 ring planner, for Happy Planner Classic, as well as letter or big Happy Planner Classic. It has 5 weeks worth of things for your productivity, self-care, and well-being. So again, the other side of the document envelope is that. The other side of the Midori A6 printable. Like I actually don't use this stencil, but it fitted so well in there. Sometimes you just add things for embellishment even though you don't use it. This is a traveler's notebook calendar insert, so it's blank. So this is my my content creation, what type of things I want to create, and then can start it at any time of the year. And then I made myself another notebook insert. This one is my Get Things Done bundle printable. It has my list of stuff. Let me know if you have read David Allen's How to Get Things Done book. So a list of stuff is a placeholder for the things you want to do, need to do, but don't know yet what the outcome looks like or when you want to do it. The big thing about his Get Things Done methodology is don't use your brain to remember things. Your brain is for being creative. So have a system where you can write things down that pop in your head that are not immediate. It's not within this month or this week or today or in the next 3 months, but have a place to write it down so you don't forget. So what I like to do, I review my list of stuff once a week. I create categories at the top. So for me, these are my color coding. Pink is me stuff, orange is YouTube stuff, yellow is Instagram stuff, green is for my planner inserts and shop stuff, teal is income producing activities, the blue is blogging, workshops, and then the purple is for my membership stuff. Once it pops in my head, I've got to go, oh, I need to write that down or else I'll forget it. And if it's not something that I know what to do with yet or when I would like to do it, I put it in my list of stuff. So David Allen says, have a trusted system that you can go back to and refer to. So either once a week, I look at it and I look at maybe 1 to 2 things from each bucket or each collection or each category. Is that something I can do this week? And then go pop it in my planner. And then once I've actioned it, I like to highlight it just to say, hey, well done. You've done some stuff. In this Get Things Done bundle printable is a projects list. So again, based on David Allen's How to Get Things Done. If a task has more than one physical actionable step, it becomes a project. That's the reason why a lot of things don't get done is because we haven't broken it enough down into small actionable tasks. So anything that has more than one actionable step, write it in a projects list because technically you don't have to have a task completed all in one go. And then the other thing in this bundle is a someday maybe list. So anything that you need to do that is not even in the immediate future, but you don't want to forget it. So that is my Get Things Done notebook. So again, it's available in A5, in letter, in Happy Planner Classic, as well as personal size planner. And I think I have it in a traveler's notebook regular as well. Check the shop, got the link in the description. And then at the back, because I wanted to see how many things I can fit in here. So this is the traveler's notebook. Let me just get the box so you can see. I did purchase it from Amazon, but the company is September Leather. So the A5 traveler's notebook comes in this little bag and it does come with 3 lined notebook inserts. So I used one of the lined notebooks that came with the A5 planner as my little worry log, journal log. And then in the middle, again, so let me see what I can fit in, is traveler's notebook craft file. And so I've just popped some paper clip there and I popped a little card that I got from Steph, so it lives in there. And then again another pen holder, so then I've got 2 pens. This one is a Violet Friction, the limited edition pen. This one Pentel Energel. Now it is quite chunky and the middle one of course protrudes out, but you know what, I'm not minding that, and so I just like to pull the edge insert. Technically it should only have 3 planner inserts in there, not thousands, but I like it. Then it's an elastic closure, and because it does protrude out all the pages, it might get squished, but that's okay. Again, I love that lived-in planning look. And then these 2 pen holders sort of stops the elastic from pressing onto my clear divider tab. The chunkiness allows me to make it look like it looks really nice. So all the links are in the description below, so make sure to check that out. Now, if you are watching this video before July 17th, just a heads up that I do have a vault sale happening on my shop at maryanncrest.com. printables.com after July 17th, 11:59 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. The planner printables that are part of these Vault sale bundle, I will retire. If you do want more videos like this, I've got tons of content on daily planning, habit tracking, and how to actually make your planner work for you. Now, in fact, about 53% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if that's you, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss a thing. So let me know if you enjoyed this video today. Give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I will see you in the comment section. See you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.